is a very historic day here in Guyana, more specifically on the East Bank here in Diamond, as the Mocha Diamond Road Link is about to be commissioned by His Excellency, the President, Dr. Mohammed Irfan Ali. We're here live from the diamond end of this road link as we are about to see His Excellency arriving here early morning to ensure that as we head into the Christmas season, where we are already in the season, but more so as we head into the final week of the season, this road link is expected to bring much ease in the traffic congestion that the East Bank is known for. And this is welcome news by many people. Many people have been waiting for this, and today is the day. Today is the day that this, one of the alternative routes to the main East Bank Road, will be commissioned. We can see here His Excellency being accompanied by Minister within the Ministry of Housing, the Honorable Susan Rodriguez, also by the Honorable Minister of Housing, Colin Crowell, other officials of the Ministry of Housing, the head of the Central Planning Authority, Central Housing and Planning Authority, and of course many other officials here this morning, and a few residents as well, as we are about to commission this road.
Good morning. Could you please? You doing the prayer? You doing the prayer? All right, they said we're not doing it anymore. Right? Yeah, we're not doing it. His Excellency Dr. Mohammed Irfan Ali, Minister of Housing and Water, Colin Crowell, Minister within the Ministry of Housing and Water, Susan Rodriguez, Permanent Secretary of the Ministry of Housing and Water, Andre Ali, Ms. Indrani Ramnarine, Chairperson of the Grove Diamond NDC, members of the Board of CHNPA, Chairman of the Board of CHNPA, Minister Kwame McCoy, other dignitaries, media, good morning. Good morning and welcome to this simple but important ceremony to commission this new road that will bring great relief to the citizens of this country. There are approximately 18,000 persons residing within the stretch of this road. And not only those 18,000 people, but hundreds and thousands of Guyanese who experience the road every day and experience the stress of traversing this corridor. This road was conceptualized since 2013 by His Excellency when he was Minister of Housing and Water. Unfortunately, he didn't get to realize his dream immediately, but all of us who work with him knows he never forgets anything. And this was one of his first acts when he became president, was to bring this back on stream. And we are here today. We are here today to realize his vision. I'd like to first invite Ms. Indrani Ramnarine to give a few remarks.
Thank you very much, CEO. His Excellency Dr. Mohammed Irfan Ali, Minister Colin Crowell, Minister Susan Rodriguez, Minister Kwame McCoy, members of the media, Deputy Commissioner Operation, Mr. Hickins, and all the senior members of the Guyana Police Force, councillors within the Grove Diamond NDC, and I see councillors also from the Herstelling NDC, residents, special invitees. Good morning, and it's a blessed morning. It is with immense pleasure and joy and a sense of relief that I stand this morning as the NDC chair to welcome you to this significant activity this morning. The government of Guyana, under the leadership of Dr. Mohamed Irfan Ali, his cabinet, would have embarked on a number of infrastructural work within the length and breadth of Guyana. Today, as the chairperson would have just mentioned, this was a vision since 2013, and today the vision has been realized. Put your hands together for this. I can tell you this morning, East Bankers, and more so Grove Diamond, they have woke up with a sense of relief, a sense of pride within themselves. And I think a lot of them might be saying at this time, thank God. Because those of us who traverse the East Bank corridor know what a plight it is daily, transporting ourselves back and forth. This vision today and this activity will certainly bring immense relief to all of us. East Bank has been deemed to be the face of this country. And I would have said before, Grove Diamond will become the eyes. Dr. Irfan Ali, Your Excellency, we are so grateful and thankful that today we will be enjoying the benefits of many, many of your visions that this government has for us. It is with these few remarks, I say welcome to each and every one of you. Let's have a blessed day and enjoy our new route this morning. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Indrani. I must say, not only is this road going to be helping the commuters, but by commissioning this road and constructing this road, we have opened new lands for much more activities along this East Bank corridor. Soon you will see a new secondary school in Prospect. You will see a new commercial industrial zone in Prospect also. And you'll see new houses and new house lots given out in the Great and Little Diamond area. So the vision was not only for the roads, but for everything that comes with the road. I'd now like to invite the Honorable Susan Rodriguez, Minister within the Ministry of Housing, to give her remarks.
Thank you very much. Good morning, His Excellency, President Dr. Mohamed Irfan Ali, Minister of Housing and Water, Minister Colin Crowell, Minister Kwame McCoy, Permanent Secretary, CEO of Central Housing, the Chairperson of the Grove Diamond NDC, members of the board, members of the media, the Guyana Police Force, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It is not every day that we get to be graced with the presence of our president. And so I would like to extend warm gratitude to His Excellency for gracing us this morning and for commissioning this project. I would like to thank publicly our president for his vision, passion, and leadership over the last 16 months. Sir, it has been an honor and a privilege to serve in your cabinet during this time. Today is not only about commissioning this road link from Eccles to Diamond. There is a bigger story to be told about this project. It is important to look at the origin and to put things into context so that when we want to have a public conversation about which government has vision and which is a caring government, we must know the facts. This project, as you heard, was conceptualized, designed, and even got approval from Cabinet prior to 2015. It is the brainchild of our president. But unfortunately, it was scrapped under the APNU AFC administration. And the president has said before, and I wish to reiterate here today, that some things must never be politicized. Bringing relief to the citizens of our country is one of them. Every hour spent on the East Bank sitting in traffic is a productive hour lost for our citizens. And that is something that we do not want to encourage. That is something that must not obtain. And therefore, this is one of the first projects that we embarked on as soon as we took office. And this is just one interlink. There is many more to come to ease the traffic congestion, to open new lands for house lots, to modernize the landscape of our country, to connect communities. This is just one of those projects. You would have seen the construction of the Mandela to Eccles already underway. We've already went out to tender for the Eccles to Diamond phase. And so we are continuing on our aggressive infrastructure projects to modernize and to bring relief to the people of our country. And this, as you know, based on our track record, will continue under the leadership of His Excellency. And the Ministry of Housing and Water will be proud to execute his vision and to bring relief to the people of our country. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Ms. Rodriguez. I'd like to introduce Minister of Housing and Water, Mr. Colin Rodriguez. Mr. Colin Crow.
Thank you very much, CEO Sharon Greaves. Good morning, all. Your Excellency, Dr. Mohammed Irfan Ali, colleague ministers Robson Ben, Kwame McCoy, Honorable Susan Rodriguez, fellow citizens, special invitees. It's an absolute pleasure to be here today to join this morning, this early morning, to witness with His Excellency the opening of this Interlink, which marks a fulfillment of another promise by a PPPC government that serves to bring ease to commuters here in this area and along the corridor. But despite this is happening, despite as a country, we all experience the pandemic, we all experience rising prices as a result of effects on the chain supply, delays, but we have reached to this point. So the commissioning of this road will have an impact for thousands of residents, not only for the 18,000 that you have that are allocated and are living in this vicinity, but you also have for others who are coming from afar. So it is important that we recall the concept of how this road was conceptualized and to recognize and reflect that an opportunity that was wasted by the previous regime. But Our Excellency, even when he was the Minister of Housing and Water, upon immediately becoming the President of the Cooperative Republic of Guyana, recalled and immediately instructed for us to recommence this project. So, at the level of the Central Housing and Planning Authority, we are also aware of the challenges of the lack of access roads and that it has had on housing developments. But certainly, as the example is here, you can see us pursuing in an aggressive manner. Happily, those worries are now considerably lessened this morning, And I'm sure many of you who even are watching this broadcast are overjoyed. So you will now be using this road to get to work quicker, both for ingress and egress. You can even sleep a little longer, but certainly the most important impact is that you minimize wastage and time lost in the traffic. And even as this is happening, I also want to remind our listeners that the ministry, through its agencies, are also implementing a number of critical interventions to support the housing drive. And equally important is continued access for water, expanded road network, improving housing conditions, promoting employment, as well as for community-based participation projects. The current status, for example, just to give you, in addition to the allocation exercises that we've had here, right now, in progress, we have at Prospect, we have 100 low-income houses that are under construction. Here at the Little and Great Diamond, 522 houses are similarly identified. The preparatory works are nearing completion. Mobilizations have already started for 140 houses for young professionals at Prospect. And we must recall the 200 houses that are being constructed at Providence, for which 100 is complete. These works here, right behind us, for the houses at Little and Great Diamond, the construction of those houses are expected to commence in the fourth quarter of 2022. We have completed, to complement this road, the bridge at the Mocha access end, which will be put into use for the first time today. And so as we speak, there are close to $7 billion that are being spent on first phase infrastructure works for upgrading of existing access roads, bridges, on surface roads, pipe networks, drains, and culverts, for whom many persons, for the very first time, before the month is finished, will be shown their lot and they can move in to start building. Tenders are out similarly for infrastructure works for Plantation, Golden Grove, Little and Great Diamond, and this will form part of our 2022 budgetary program. It is expected, therefore, when you take into consideration the now awarded 4-lane concrete highway that will continue from Eccles on to Great Diamond here in the first phase, you're expecting a projection of over $28 billion over the next year and a half to be spent here on the East Bank. Finally, I want to remind that the interventions that our government has embarked on is to make the lives of our citizens much more comfortable. We are certainly on track to achieving our overall target in this, our first 5 years, and that is in terms of our 50,000 house lots allocations. But by having allocated 10,000 from last year, August, well, the first allocation was done in October. From then to now, I can think of no other way for us to bring down the curtains for this year. As we prepare for the challenges for the year ahead for all of us, I hope that our road users will use this road with responsibility, avoid speeding, and take good care of it. I finally want to congratulate the team that worked long, hard hours to have this project completed on time. And I'm also especially grateful to the citizens who endured months of discomfort and inconvenience, but can now look forward to easier commute. Many thanks to our President, His Excellency, for his leadership and guidance during, before, and implementation of this project. And today is another proud day for our government. Today, the people of Guyana will enjoy the realization of another promise fulfilled, connecting communities. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Minister. His Excellency has a busy schedule, so let's all welcome him to the podium.
Thank you very much. Please be seated. Members of Cabinet, senior functionaries of the government, residents or viewers This morning, we intended for this to be very short, but I just want to put things into context. When we left office, the foundation for this road was completed, and for 5 years, nothing happened. So we came back and we completed this project. But this morning, it is not only this project that should have been completed, but there are a number of roads in Diamond itself that should have been completed by the Ministry of Public Works. And by the time I get back to Georgetown, they better start having answers. We are not going to play around. This is a different era. Things has to get done, budgets are made, and everybody will be held accountable. So I know with technology they can already have the information back there that they need some answers. And that is primarily one of the reasons why we could not have opened this when we wanted to. I just want to correct Minister Kroll. No curtain is coming down. I don't know what you're talking about, curtain coming down at the end of the year. There's still a lot of work to be done, and you know that. And we're working throughout the rest of the year. The contractors already are aware that their Christmas parties will be on site. So there is too much to get done in too little time. One of the things I've came to realize on this road is the new consciousness of people in our country with their health. And the road is used very heavily for health and exercise purposes. Noting that, I've already asked the Director of Projects in the ministry to look at the reserve and to see how we can extend a jogging path along the road that is safely established for the people of the community, because health and wellness is an important part of the government vision in building strong and sustainable communities. Now, to those who are using the road, it is not only about a road. This road has a major difference. It's the first time we have an interagency approach to the use of the road. So with the Guyana Police Force and the ministry, we have designed a safe road usage plan. And in that plan along this road, we envision 3 police outposts. 3 police outposts. 2 of those outposts are already in place. The next phase, which will be very soon, is to connect cameras to those outposts. And you know we're testing right now with the cameras speeding. And I'm very happy to inform you that the cameras can even pick up if you have your seatbelt on. So there are some amendments that will be made to the law to allow for the electronic ticketing and also the strong enforcement. This road is not intended to be a racetrack. Those of you who want to do racing, do so safely by signing up with the Guyana Motor Racing Association and go have fun on the circuit. But these roads are not racetracks. And this road is designed for a specific category of vehicle, and that is small vehicle SUVs. The big trucks, you would see barriers. If you think it is your responsibility to take down the barriers because you want to break the law, there will be consequences, and you will face the consequences. So all of us in this society, we have to start to learn that we all have a responsibility. And our responsibility is not only to build, but to take care of what we build. Now, the future. The minister spoke about the thousands of new house lots, but this area will be a reservoir for job creation also. We will have more than 300-400 acres of land developed specifically for industrial development, and then we have commercial development. And from the type of proposals that we have already received, you will have hundreds and hundreds, if not thousands of jobs created along the corridor of this road. So this road is a, while it is permanent in nature, it is a stopgap for what is coming. You know, the total investment of this road from when we started is $5 billion. $5 billion was the total investment for this road. We are now doing a major highway from Mandela all the way coming to Diamond. Mandela to Eccles was earmarked to be completed by the end of this year. We're still holding tight to that schedule, despite some rainfall. Now, the Eccles to Diamond link has already been cleared, and work would commence very, very early in January on that link. And we are now in the process of awarding a contract to widen and reinforce the Eccles link that would be connected to the Mandela link in the meantime. That the total investment of that corridor is $60 billion, if I'm correct. I can't hear you. 60 billion. 16 billion, sorry. $16 billion. So the total connection of the Mandela to Diamond is $16 billion. I'm thinking 60 because we're going to the other connection too. Now, whilst that is going on, we are looking at expanding the Eccles Road to the East Coast corridor. So there is the new expansion from Ogle that will also start next year, that initially will come to Eccles and then connect further on to Diamond and to Timeri. So the interconnection here is that from Diamond you'll be able to go straight to Ogle on the East Coast, go straight to Mandela to get back into Georgetown, or head up the airport. So the traffic congestion and the growth in the traffic which we anticipate will be facilitated with good infrastructure and good urban planning. So this is where we are heading. I just want to concentrate on this area here. I want to thank the CHPA, the contractors. I want to thank the Guyana Police Force and all those who played a key and critical role in ensuring that this project is where it is today, and who will continue to work with us on the building out of the newer project. To Mr. Hicking, I want to say publicly that your commitment to this process has added great value on behalf of the police force. To the staff of the Central Housing and Planning Authority, the engineering department led by Omar, the PS, the ministers, the same commitment and drive that brought us here, we're going to take forward. This is a ministry that has a lot of direct impact on people's housing and water. I always had a saying when I was minister, Andre was there, Omar was there, and they would tell you that if you don't get abused or someone cursing you a day, it means you're not doing your job because you're not meeting enough people. Because when you're dealing with housing and water, you must have one unhappy soul that you'll meet every day. So once you meet enough people, you'll meet that unhappy soul. And you just have to fix it. That's it. That's life. So all of us are not fortunate to be placed in a position that we don't have to fix things. We just have to fix it and move on. So as we continue this year, we have 2 more weeks of aggressive work. 2, 3 more weeks. How much more weeks for the end of the year? 2 more weeks of aggressive work. We'll stop on Christmas Day and Boxing Day, and then we'll come back the day after Boxing Day and go hard again. So to the users, please be safe. To the Guyana Police Force, we hand over to you now to enforce our experimental project to keep this roadway safe and to ensure not only safe in a traffic terms, but safe from a security perspective. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for this early morning endeavor, and to say to you that we intend to deliver on every single commitment we made. When people elected us, they elected us to deliver on a commitment that we make. And I want to remind Guyana that everything we do in the manifesto is as a result of commitment we have made to the people. We have a contract with the people of the country. So we have to deliver it. There is no question about it. Don't debate it anymore. The time for debate was during the campaign to see who had a manifesto that reflected what the people wanted. It is now time for us to implement that manifesto, and that is what we're going to do. Thank you very much. God bless you and be safe.
His Excellency President Dr. Mohammed Irfan Ali there outlining specifically some other projects that will see more connections through roads between Diamond and other parts of the East Bank and parts of the East Coast as well. And of course, this is an early morning commissioning of this new road link. And being from the East Bank myself, I can tell you how much needed this is, and I can speak for all those who use the East Bank corridor when I tell you that that this will bring so much relief to persons using the East Bank corridor. Sometimes it takes you more than an hour, 2 hours sometimes, traversing from Diamond to Georgetown. And today the 19th, do I have the date correct? The 20th of December, sorry, the 20th of December, historic day here for us to see this new road link, an alternative roadway on the East Bank of Demerara. Very short ceremony here this morning, and we can see now the president along with other officials. Well, of course, he's interacting there with a few people. Very shortly, he's expected to cut the symbolic ribbon to officially commission this new road link. And you can see from the overhead shot the area. There was much talk about this road. He put the context to its completion here this morning, and of course he spent some time talking about safety, the safe use of this road, and commended the Guyana Police Force and also charged them to ensure that they enforce all necessary protocols to keep this road safe. And I'm very impressed, and I'm sure like many of you, about the intention of creating a jogging part along the roadways, safe sidewalks to ensure that you can jog and walk in safety. And he spoke about the need for health and wellness and everything else. So this is what is happening here this morning here on the now we can say the alternative East Bank roadway here in Diamond. From the Diamond end, it goes all the way to Mocha, and then you can use from there to head to Eccles and other parts. So phase one, if I can use that term, phase one for the new interconnection roads between this area. And of course, we will get feedback from people later in the day, next few days, to see how impacting this would have been for them. So that is it here from us, from our live broadcast here at the Diamond end of this new Mocha Diamond Link, this new roadway. We want to thank you very much for tuning in.
Battery level is low. The aircraft will go to the home point in 10 seconds.